Hi everyone, welcome to the February 2026 meeting of the Gulf Coast Orchid Alliance. And in looking around, we're going to take a look at the plants that the members have brought in, but in looking around, the things are pretty light, and I don't know whether it was the cold weather that we had for the past few weeks or whether people are holding back plants because we've got a couple of shows coming up. But we'll take a look at the plants. Got a good presentation tonight. It's essentially an Orchids 101, a how to grow orchids presentation from some guy who really knows how to grow orchids. But we'll take a look at these, and might be faster than normal because there aren't that many that are here. So we'll start at the large cattleyas here. Small cattleyas, good group there. There's lots of dens, Oncidiums. And then, for some reason, it falls off with the phals and the Vandas and the other genera. And then we'll go over to species, and I think there's plenty there to see. All right. So let's start out, and this is, what a nice flower. This is Prada Green. And I'm not sure if there's other flowers. No, that's the only bloom spike. And there are 3 huge flowers on this plant, but really, really nice. This over here is Endless Summer, and so I don't know this. I thought it was something else. I thought it was maybe a Violacea cross. I don't know this hybrid, but this is Brasso Cattleya. It says BC Endless Summer. Moving on a little bit. This is really well known, and it is a nice flower, and this plant is loaded. This is Dick Smith Paradise, and right now I'm showing you the 3 flowers here. There's another 3 on that spike, 2 on that spike, 2 in the back that are just open. And I think with a lot of these things, yeah, see in this spike, this sheath right here, there's more. A lot of these have more flowers buried in sheath, so this will be prime for an orchid meeting coming up. Over here we have, this is RLC Cat Bowl, and this actually is mine. It's a seedling, and this is a first bloom on this. Nice flower. I was disappointed that it just barely got into the large cattleya category. It didn't quite fit into the small cattleya space, so it's competing with the other big flowers. This one over here is Aristocrat, right here. Nice plant, single blooms on each of these spikes. She has these the flowers propped up really nice, so this presents itself really well. Nice flowers there. This one, I talked to the grower on this, and this is Mishima Victory right here. Really, really nice big flowers, fragrant, and a pretty nice plant. This is an old Cattleya hybrid, and similar to what we saw on some of the other large Cattleyas, there's a lot, if you take a look down there, there's a lot of flowers that are still in sheath. So this is going to be really, really nice. And when all the flowers come out on this. This is Melody Fair right here, and this is a nice large cattleya. Over here, Hawaiian Prominence America. It looks like this is coming, not quite peak yet, but it's still a nice plant. Over here, this is RLC Love Triangle, and this is also pretty loaded. A nice plant. Again, Love Triangle. Moving on to the small, and the people are going to start coming through behind me. This is giving you an overview of the small cattleyas right here. These are pretty nice. Gold Digger is right here. Nice plant. This is Tutankhamun, and I talked to the grower of this, and he made a cross back in here somewhere. Yeah, that one right there, the one flower that's kind of a little wilted. Successful cross with Tutankhamun. And this looks like, this is Orange Nugget. Not Fuchs Orange Nugget, just Orange Nugget. Okay, so it's a parent of Fuchs Orange Nugget. Suzuki's Matrix is right here. This is a really nice yellow cattleya. There you go, get a better look at it. Okay, and then this is Green Dragon right here. This plant is loaded. I talked to the grower of this plant, and she was a little disappointed that it's kind of wild, that it kind of leans over a little bit. But still, look at all the flowers coming on this. This is going to be nice for the show coming up. Not from this society, but from another society next week. This is RTH, Julia's Smile, right here. And then moving on, this is Gongora. I don't even know. I'm going to have to show you that. I don't know this hybrid. Gallietta. And it looks like there's a flower. Geez, that looks like thrip damage right there. Okay, I got to get my plant away from this one a little bit. That's not good. Okay, moving over to the dens right here. So these are the Dendrobiums. And again, I don't know my dens. This is Hawaii Spectacle. Hard to get a good picture of this flower. This nice white Dendrobium right here. The label is facing backwards. Can't tell what this is. This is Shuriabi right here. And this is it's a nice flower. And this is lots of flowers on this. The one that's really loaded is Susie Gallus right here. And so that's the small flower den right here. But the plant itself looks really nice. And it is loaded. Other thing that I do want to show you is this is Dendrobium Claire Rowan. And this is he's talking to the grower of this, and this is the first bloom from seed on this plant. But these are big, nice Dendrobium flowers. And he's excited that he has the first bloom from seed on this. Okay, moving over just a little bit. This is Dendrobium Royal Chip right here. And then the final Dendrobium in this group is Spring Dreams right here. Okay, then moving over just a little bit, I don't know the Oncidiums.
Now we're into Dendrobium.
And you can hear the people around me.
How beautiful that is.
And I got to get moving through here. I might come back to this, but some Dendrobiums. This is a Ptolemaea right here. I should know this. This is Oncidium Twinkle, but look at that nice small plant, how loaded it is. I don't know this, and the tag is in the back, so I can't tell. And this is Brasidium Kenneth Biven right here. So this is a single spike, nice huge flowers on this plant. And then this is another den. I don't know why we have the dens over here. And this is a Dendrobium cross. Okay, here's we're back now to the Oncidiums. Tags in the back, I can't see it. And then another Oncidium. And this is, I'll show you the name on this, Terraflora, I guess. Small Oncidium here. Okay, only one Phalaenopsis right here. Nice, look at that, is a really striking flower. And since it's the only fowl that's in, even though most of the fowls are either blooming now or in spike, but it looks like this is there were a lot of blooms there on this plant, and they just keep on coming. But it's going to win just because it's the only one. Moving on, we have 3 Vandas right here, and we'll take a quick look at those. And this says Bronze Butterfly is the name of this. And then moving on, I can't read the tag on this one. And let's see if I can read the tag on this last one. I can, but I'm going to have to show it to you. This is a nice big yellow, real pretty, lots of spots. I like this. But here's the tag, and I don't know. It's hard to tell what this is. If it's a cross between these. Anyway, so there's the other one. What I'm going to do, and there's no more of the Vanda, we'll walk over to the species and take a look, depending on how many people are in the way. So I'm going to come back and we'll take a look at the species group. Okay, and we're back, and these are species, and I don't. And you know, when you put the tag on the back of the pot, I can't tell you what the species is. So I don't know these very much. This is a nobile, a Dendrobium nobile, and I don't know what is going on here. There's a grass that is. You can't bring this to a show because there are other flowers in there that are not from this den, but there's a Dendrobium in a grass ball of some kind. Anyway, moving on, there's a nice Rhyncostylus gigantea. It's a peach one that I have not seen before, but real pretty plant, lots of flowers, really nice. Here is a Trichoglottis subviolacea is what the name says. And I wish I could get closer on the flowers and do them justice, but that's as good as we're going to get. Here's another Rhyncostylus gigantea right here. Let's see if I can get a better. This is as good as we're going to get on this. This I'm going to show you from a little bit of a distance away. This is a Gorianthe aurantiaca right here. This is a really nice specimen, nice plant. It is loaded, and I want to give you a close-up look at the flower. Flowers are nice. Okay, so moving on a little bit, the Broctonia lindenii, and no, I was thinking it looks upside down, but maybe that's how they grow. It can't be. It's got to be that way. I don't know why those flowers are. That's how they look, but I think those flowers are just brought in upside down. Over here, we have it says it's a Rynco Vanda. So it's a Rynco, I'm not sure if that's the right, oh, it is it's on the species group. So I don't know what a Rynco Vanda is. It's not a Rhyncostylus times a Vanda, then it wouldn't be a species. Over here we have this is a nodosa, 4N nodosa right here. Let you see the tag, but you know, a nice plant right here, a couple of flowers. And then I think the final plant here, I'm going to take, this is loaded right here. And this is a Cattleya guatemalensis right here. So this species, and again, we take a look at it, this is a really loaded species right here. Okay, so let me take a closer look so you can see what it looks like. Nice flowers. I have people all around me. So we're going to move on. That's all I have for you tonight. I hope you enjoyed the February 2026 meeting of the Gulf Coast Orchid Alliance, and I hope that you enjoyed looking at some of the plants brought in by the members with me. The members judging is coming up soon. That's why everyone is all over the place. They're kind of evaluating and judging these plants. All right, I hope you enjoyed today's video.